Good morning, students. So yesterday we discussed about the transpose of a matrix by frequency count method. Frequency count method is used for time complexity analysis of time complexity. So yesterday we discussed about that. Now our question is here. So see question here. Now we have to calculate or analyze the given the algorithm of transpose of a matrix of size n into n, determine the time complexity of the algorithm by frequency count method. We have to analyze the time complexity of the algorithm by frequency count method. Okay, so here, so how we analyze this? So how we analyze this? So this is the transpose of a matrix of 3 into 2. You may consider it as a n into n by trace by analyzation. When we analyzing the algorithm, we consider it n into n, no problem. Okay, so just we have to interchange the rows and columns of the matrix here. All of you know about that. Okay, so you must all of you know about this, but see the logic here. So for clear students. So this is the transpose of the matrix. You already know about this. So how we analyze the algorithm by frequency count method. Okay, how we analyze the by using frequency count method. So here transpose of matrix is just to interchange the rows and columns. Okay, you know that just interchange the rows and columns. Okay, so see here this is the program for n into m matrices, transpose of n into n matrices. So first we have to choose the number of rows and number of columns. We will declare the m into n. You may m is the row and n is the column here. See the concept. See the here. Okay. Okay, see here, so for we are taking to where for c equal to 0. So this is this logic is for matrix A. Okay, this is for input values of matrix C and D. Okay, for input values we are using this loop here. Okay, for input here, we have to for input giving Hamilton matrix, we are using two loops here, and for print for output here, for transpose, this is the logic here. So we have to analyze the algorithm for this transpose. Okay, so we have to analyze for this one. Okay, you have to analyze for this one. So here we have to consider the step count method for this one, because we have to analyze the transpose of matrix here. Hamilton, this is the main one. We have to transpose here. Here CD is transferred to DC. Just rows changes into column values here. Okay, so here we consider this one, this part, how we have to, now we are going to analyze this part only. So how we analyze here, see here, coming to the analyzing part, same example I am taking here. Just I use the word before transfer, I am using the word here, just swap these two. Okay. So just I'm writing the logic here. Same code. Just for our analysis purpose, I am just taking this code only. That is just see here in this. 1 minute. Stay online. Is it clear, students? Okay, when I equal to 1, okay, when I equal to 1, see here. So I just pause the recording. So 1 and so on, when I equal to n, so it get the value is, it repeat the loop until here, when I equal to 1, it repeat the value n minus 1 plus 1, so that equal to n, and then we repeat the value until 1. So n is there, n minus 1 till on it moves to 1. So here this is the formula for 1 plus 2 plus sum of n numbers and so on n. So that is the value of n into n plus 1 by 2. So that is the formula for inner loop. So here frequency for this is, so here frequency is here. Here what is the frequency here? N into n plus 1 by 2. How we get here inner loop value? Whenever the I value is 1, j comes and I value is 2, j is n minus 1, and so on. I value is 1, j value is j repeat unto 1. So that is the sum of the series of n numbers. So the sum of the series of n numbers, we get the value is n into n plus 1 by 2. So we get the value is here C2 into n into n plus 1 by 2. Next, coming to the C3. C3 is nothing but the transpose of the matrix. Okay, for transpose of the matrix, what we are going to do here for transpose of the matrix? Okay, we consider this. Okay. Now we consider the transpose. So now consider the transpose. So we are coming to the transpose of the matrix. For I equal to 0, for transpose of the matrix, we are considering here I equal to 0. Okay. So then j equal to 1 to n minus 1. Okay, that is n minus 1 times we repeat. Here we cannot consider the false conditions. Okay, and when I equal to 1, j equal to 2 to n minus 1, that is we repeat at n minus 2 times. And similarly, I equal to n minus 1. Okay, so we already considered at I equal to n minus 1 means j equal to n minus 1 plus 1 to n minus 1. So that is 0. So here the number of iterations for transpose of the matrix or swapping is here starts here n minus 1, n minus 2 and so on. So n minus 1 and n minus 2 and so on 1 and so on 0 plus 1. Sir, if you are considering here n minus 2 here, if you are considering I equal to n minus 2, then you get the value here 1. Just substitute there. So that is n into n plus 1 by 2. This is the formula. We got it is n into n plus 1 by 2. But here instead of n, we have the value is n minus 1. So substitute in this equation. Instead of n, you write n minus 1. So n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus 1. So that is n into n minus 1 by 2. So that is here complexity is n into n minus 1 by 2 for swapping here. So that is here C3 into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, so we found out the total cost. Now we would to add all these costs of this given problem. So what is the solution here? We have C1 and C1 is there. So we add all the solutions for this, and that is the final solution for the problem. We have C1 into n plus 1 for the first loop. So the time complexity T equal to time complexity for transpose. n plus 1 plus Ct into n into n plus 1 by 2 plus C3 into n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, so by substitute, by solving this, C1 into n plus C2 by 2 into n plus C3 by 2 into n square minus C3 by 2 into n. C1 is nothing but assumption cost, that is neglect the n values, consider the highest value here. So C2 by n square plus C3 by 2 n square plus C1 n plus C2 by 2n minus C3 by 2n plus C1. Okay, so consider only the highest power, that is this one. So that is remove n square, common n square. Then we have to get the C2 by 2 plus C3 by 2 of n square. So here the complexity is big O of n square. The highest power is n square. Clear, students? Anybody has any queries, please write a message. Is it clear or you have any doubt? Clear, students? So for this here, how I calculate this means, okay, how I calculated this. So big O of n square. So that is the solution for the given problem. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. So that is the previous paper question. Is it clear for that? Answer is clear. Just I am already I told you that for initialization or declaration, here for heading or for braces, it will count only 0. For expression, it will initialization expression, the count is 1. For any loop, depending upon the loop. So in this algorithm, the mainly focus on these two because of the inner loop. So if you perform the transpose, then you have to check the inner loop and the outer loop. Okay, then the transpose. So in this way, you have to analyze the analysis. So the transpose of the complexity of the transpose of the matrix is big O of n square. Okay. Next, see another problem. Next, see about the explain the recursive binary search algorithm with suitable example. So, recursively, we have to calculate the binary search algorithm here. Okay. So, first of all, you must know what is binary search. Just see. Okay, wait students, I'm searching for the previous PPT. So how the binary search algorithm will perform? Already discussed about that. After now we have different types of searching techniques here. One of the searching techniques is binary search. So here in binary search, see the PPT here. So this is the about the binary search algorithm. Okay, see student, this is the binary search algorithm. So here in this the searching performs by searching will be performed on only the sorted array. So binary search perform only sorted array. But unsorted array we are not use any binary search algorithm for unsorted array. Binary search is only performed on sorted array elements only. Just remember, linear search can be implemented in both sorted array and unsorted array. So sorted array means the elements can be arranged in either ascending order or descending order. So here, if you analyze the binary search, so you have to identify the basic unit of computation. So the basic unit of computation is the operation to complete a given task. So what is the operation performed in binary search is nothing but to find the element in the given array is present or not. So that is our basic unit of computation. So here for binary search, we have two comparisons are there. One is minimum number of comparison, another one is maximum number of comparison. So for the minimum number of comparison, we call it as best case, and the maximum number of comparison, we call it as a worst case. So this is the binary search algorithm technique to find position of the value is present in the sorted array or not. Okay. So here we are considering starting index of the array, we call it as low, and the ending index of the we call it as n. Okay. While we have to check the condition while low less than or equal to high. Here in binary search algorithm, we use the divide and conquer technique. Hereby divide the array into two parts by which is divisible by we can divide the array by 2 here. Okay. So first of all, you have to check the condition while low less than or equal to high. Okay, while low less than or equal to high, then mid equal to low plus I by 2. Okay, so for example, in this example, maybe 13 here, total array elements are 13 here. So I 13, okay, so here low, what is the low value is 1 here. I am taking here index as 1 and low is 1 and end is 13. So the 1 plus 13 by 4 is 13 by 1 plus 13 by 2 equal 14 by 2 is 7. Okay, this is my 7 value. Then you have to check if a of mid equal to x. Actually, I want to set the element is 40. So here 7, a of 7 is 55. 55 is equal to x? No. So return mid value. So now I return the mid value. Mid value is 7. Okay, so if x less than a of mid, then high equal to mid minus 1. If x less than a of mid as condition true, then high equal to mid minus 1. Then low is 1 here. High, what is the high here? High is mid is 7, 7 minus 1, 6. So low is 1 here, high is 6 here. Then 1 plus 6 by 2. We again divide by that part by 2. So 1 plus 6 by 2 is 7 by, that is 3.5. We are taking here integer, so we are consider mid value. So 3.5 is 3. So 3 of is mapping with the x. No, 30 is not equal to the mid value. So then you have to check the condition. If x less than a of mid, yes, x less than a of mid, then high equal to mid minus 1. So that is, sorry, condition false here. So I move to the low equal to mid plus 1. Okay, so low equal to mid plus 1. So low is 3, 3 plus 1, that is 4. So 4 to 6 you have to check. Then mid is 5. Then you can find the value. Okay, so this is about binary search algorithm. Tomorrow we will discuss about recursive binary search as mentioned in previous paper. Just remember what is binary search. Here we are using divide and conquer method to search the element. Okay. Tomorrow we will discuss. Okay, today we end the session. Anybody has any queries, please write a message in chat box. Any queries, students? Okay, today I end the session. Thank you.